I haven't been going live lately because I've been, I got my promotion, so I have to focus, pay attention. I'm on another level. So when you're on another level, you have to pay attention, not just to the work that's being done, but learning what it is to be the supervisor of 2021 because the rules has changed, the regulations has changed. You have to watch what you say. There's more, you know what I'm saying? You can't be playing around a certain type of way. People find things offensive. So with that being said, I've been keeping my mind straight because this internet thing will have you someplace else. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Wifey Southern Bell was popping, was popping. Um, Shout out to What's Your Jacking podcast. Of course, me and him behind the scenes have a lot of the glorious and glorious, you know what I'm saying, conversations. Um, and it's true, man. We're turning the street code into an internet code. You know what I'm saying? The internet code is the new street code. It's codes brought up by beliefs of people that don't know each other. You cannot have a code that people don't even know each other. So what code are we supposed to follow? I mean, every block has this code. Do we know the codes? We know the codes of the street. We do understand the codes of the street. We understand the code of the street. That's whatever you was told on your block. There's no code of ethics in the entertainment business. There's no rules or regulations. You're gonna deal with scoundrels. You're gonna deal with the worst that's in the industry. I don't understand. If you're trying to be in the entertainment business, you're putting all your integrity, principles, and morals on the line for the strength of to get in where you fit in. Now, what I'm gonna say is, how can you be loyal to somebody that you didn't know for 30 days? What's the principles in knowing somebody for 30 days? I'm supposed to stand by a certain standard and I don't even know you? Am I supposed to go, yo, I'm ready? I gotta put all my loyalties to you. And I don't even know you. I don't know where you come from. I don't know what side block you from. So I just might have met you. I might have met you a few times, or I might have met you in jail. I don't know you. I don't know what make you tick. I don't know where you're loyal. Because we never been put in a situation to have to test our loyalty. The only loyalty that you have with a new person is a person not running their mouth, telling whatever you tell them, and not telling on you. Because when you get to an older age, have responsibility and bills. The last thing you want to do is argue with somebody all day about principles and morals and standards, and I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think people are confusing the conversation. Certain blocks, every block was raised a certain type of way, right? So every block we knew growing up as a kid, because mommy told us, don't, no telling. We knew, yo, if you have sex with one of your homeboys' girls, they're gonna be upset. You'll have to get bust over the head. These are things that we was raised with, so we already knew we crossed that line. These are the things that happen. You know what I'm saying? Never steal from nobody. Never rob your friends. You know what I'm saying? Simple rules, basic house skills. How are we turning basic house skills into a weird agenda? How is this becoming a weird agenda? My son done created a whole agenda with this weird rule. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the main ones. Wait, I don't understand it. I don't know you. You don't know me. What's my loyalty to you? If it ain't about business, it don't make sense. So now I meet you Monday, and I'm supposed to carry your bags, and when you call me, I'm supposed to answer your phone. And when you want me to move, I'm going to tell my wife, no, my son's calling. I'm just using that as an example. Let me go and I gotta pick him up in the car because I gotta show him I have integrity. What is wrong with y'all, man? So you understand what I'm saying? There's something about rules and regulations, right? Nicky Barnes, even though he's a rat, he respected the cloth. That man died in Minnesota. He didn't float around Harlem all day, taking pictures all day like, yeah, I'm promoting this agenda. He knew what he did was wrong. He knew what he did was wrong. So what he did is time, but he didn't flaunt the telling. Another example. He understood the cloth. He understood that he told on more people. And there's a couple of people that he told on that family members feel we catch him slipping, he's out of here. He's off the count. He's off the map. That's how the rules and regulations go. Then you got some that don't care about the rules. Who cares? I'm not in the street. Why should I care? I'm not on the side blocks getting no money. You know what I'm saying? This becomes serious because I think, seriously speaking, a lot of you dudes is mixing reality with me and what you jacket had. Me and what you jacket had a great conversation earlier, and I'm gonna tell you one thing that he said that blew my mind. He goes, the funny part about this, Zeke, is how that Whack got more rebuttal for these dudes about off behind the scenes things, and they only rebuttal to him is what they seen on TMZ or what somebody might have posted on YouTube. They don't got nothing else about it. They can't tap into nobody who's gonna really tell you what's going on with Wack. You don't think Wack is going through issues on the West Coast? Of course he is. But who are you gonna tap into? They're gonna sit and laugh at you. Nah, nah, nah. You know what I'm saying? But come to New York, so where's the? So you tell me, if we're supposed to be the most, if we're the trigger of principles, morals, integrity, honor, why is it that Whack 100 can inbox any New York blood and get all type of insider trading on you dudes? Any of you. Oh, Wax in my inbox. Yo, what? Son's a sucker. Yo, yo, he got beat with such and such. And they said in New York thing. I'm just showing you about because dudes don't know each other. That's the moral of the story. You dudes don't know each other. So there's no loyalty. There's no standing. There's no, I might be in Brooklyn and go, who cares? I'll never see this nigga that you're talking about. Yo, this is serious. He can be whatever he is. He can be whatever he is, but we don't know all about him because we can't tap into nobody who's gonna sit down for 2 hours and talk about Whack. We don't know. We don't. What we know about him? All I see him doing on Clubhouse is picking hers, talking crazy because dudes is telling him dudes business. That's what dudes do all day. They get on, oh, what Whack was popping. He's just another example. So again, where does principles, morals, and standards? Stop following this internet code, man. Go back to your block code. What block you from? Something that what you jacket said to me that's so deep. He said, Zeke, I'm from Brooklyn. My bro was Brooklyn, but I'm from Coney Island. So that's what I represent. I don't represent all of Brooklyn. I represent Coney Island. I said, damn, that's true. When I speak about yo Zeke, where you from, I say East Harlem. I'm from Manhattan, but I represent the El Barrio. And sometimes I might be Pacific, like Spanish Harlem or San Juan. So I'm like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? We as the people have to really stop looking for stop getting emotionally attached to people that you really don't know. You don't know. Let's stop getting emotionally attached to individuals that we don't know because that's what's happening. That's what's happening now. Dudes is getting emotionally attached, feeling there's a weird loyalty for individuals that they do not know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. What Wack did is bigger than New York, bigger than New Jersey, bigger than Mississippi. Wack did something that's weird. But what he did is he's becoming an internet sensation. You know what that is? He doesn't need to come to New York or New Jersey or Buffalo. He can just sit behind a screen and hop on somebody's website and get them 1 million followers, and they're gonna pay him for that. Wack knows hip hop is dead show wise. He knows this hip hop thing is dead. They're not selling records the way they are no more. They're not selling records the way they are. He knows that back in the days it was worth doing hip hop because an album cost $25. How much does the album go for now? $10 on what's his name on Apple. If you got these other streaming services, you don't even need the album. You just go on YouTube. So now you gotta understand what he's doing is I gotta break away from this hip hop thing and I gotta become a viral sensation that when I speak, there's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 20,000 people that's listening, love me or hate me. You know what I'm saying? Um, a good example of this, right? Shout out to Hassan Campbell. They say Hassan Campbell got a bunch of haters, but his haters they come to his show every day gradually. He has 6 to 7,000 people in his chat at all times. Side netter. 2, 3,000, 7,000. Sada Maya. This is what I'm saying. These guys realize that people like entertainment. It's not called negative energy. They're giving people entertainment. We're not known for having conscious real peaceful entertainment. But then when you thought about the Jeffersons, what made the Jeffersons dope? To show the Jeffersons, George Jackson was the hood guy who owned the cleaners. That's what George Jefferson was. Remember the hood guy who owned the cleaners. Remember All in the Family when he was on that show? He's the guy with the Diddy Bop with the he owned the cleaners. He was the guy from uptown. It works. We've always been painted the bad guy in the media, right? Even from Iceberg Slim, even from Superfly. So you gotta understand, these guys are just the new Source magazine, the new XXL, and that's where it goes when it comes to Whack. Whack just took himself out of hip hop. He became an artist himself right now, but he's not rapping. He's just going on these social networks, going in on individuals, and dudes is tapping into him, giving him information now. Now he got dudes in his inbox. Yo, go off on such and such. Boom, I heard this about him. This is what, because they do it with us. We're YouTubers and we get information on other YouTubers. So imagine what he's getting. He he sent Jim Jones to COVID. That's all Jim Jones had left. I need some sympathy. The verses, the memes, now Whack. You know what I'm saying? He ran to COVID, which was a smart strategic move. Yo, I'm sick, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Go beat up on Meek and them. You know what I'm saying? And what Meek did was strategic. You know why? Because Meek, if y'all don't know, you're not following Meek. Meek, I think, changed some laws in VA with the probation stuff. He's helping get a couple of individuals out of the penitentiary. Even though Meek is still from the hood and he got whatever he got in his head about certain individuals, sometimes a person don't like somebody, and that's because they don't like them. They're gonna use what they deem to be smart words. Like he has no integrity. Yo, he's a coward. Yo, he's a rat. And my whole thing was we didn't put that much energy in back in the day. Back in the days when I didn't like you, I just said, yo, I don't like son. That's it. Keep him away from me. When you go get some weed, yo, son, don't bring him back with you. And this is before we started hustling. When you put our money together, get some weed, and we see dudes that we ain't messing with, we ain't smoke weed with them. Now I don't care if he got $30 in his pocket. We're not. I don't deal with them. So some dudes that get the drip. You know what? I'm not coming around them no more. But you dudes is weird because y'all want to interact with them. Y'all want to argue with them. We didn't do that back in the days. Dudes got the drip. If I came around and dudes walk off, okay, they're not messing with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't keep chilling behind them. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk behind them and yo, let me still, yo, son. They treat me like trash, send me to the store, talking crazy about me. Every time I turn around, he's snapping on me in the lobby. They want to slap box. You think that's entertaining? That's real? That's what made you real in the hood? Y'all bugging, man. Y'all are bugging. Stop listening to these internet sensations. Yo, how long you knew Duke for? I knew him for 4 months. What? How are you making an 8-hour show about somebody you only know for 4 months? You know what I'm saying? Yo, how long you knew him for? I knew him for a week. What loyalty do you expect from somebody for a week? We know that gang culture is watered down. Let's stop using the gang culture as a yo, with this gang culture, these are the rules. Nobody's following those rules. Who's following those rules? You know why Gilly the Kid ain't do it? Because he don't need 6ix9ine. They got a voice already. Gilly the Kid had a voice since the whole Little Wayne situation. He don't need six. But whatever Wax tried to do, he needed him for that. That's what Wack needed him for. Whatever Wack needed 6ix9ine for, because you got some people that are looking for old school rap artists that follow old school hip hop. Then you got Wack who wants this new hip hop money. But there's no money in this new hip hop money because the South and the Midwest got it on lock. 42 Doug, Pooh Shiesty. Those are the names you're hearing around these streets. You know what I'm saying? Cole Glock, King Glock. Dudes you don't even hear about are Big Little Baby from Atlanta. Those are the artists that people are listening to. They're not following New York trends. The only people from New York that's getting a little airplay is Pop Smoke and Fario. Nobody else. Nobody else. So that's where the Blueface come out because Blueface is more this generation of hip hop. Now you get Wack, who's now gonna have 1,000 dudes that after a while he's gonna be the bad guy of the internet. He realized it worked for 6ix9ine, it's gonna work for me. The difference between him and Wack is Wack doesn't care. You know why? He holds no loyalty to nobody he doesn't know. I don't know y'all. Yeah, you was cool at the strip club, but I don't know you. I don't care. That's how he was back in the days, right? You know what I'm saying? We get da-da-da-da back in the days, right? Know what? You know what I mean? These dudes is what's shaking out here. When I listen to these, and I got front the young boys out here. They do talk about A Boogie. Shout out to A Boogie. They rock with A Boogie. A Boogie. They rock with him out here. But when I listen to these young boys, they got their own little following, like LA foes and all that. You know what I'm saying? And these other rappers that they follow in their region, they don't really follow us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's it. So when it comes to these markets, that's all Wack trying to do is become, because Wack don't rap. I don't know if he rap or not, but Wack ain't stupid. He's trying to be the next Suge Knight in the media world. He did something that nobody else would have did, right? What Suge Knight did with Tupac, nobody would have never did back then. Nobody was trying to touch that. Not from Flex. They told you they had Tupac song "Dear Mama" on the Make It to Break It. We're talking about Tupac that did movies by that time. He done been on world tours. He done did everything. He even beat the Hughes brothers up. Shot at two cops in Atlanta, allegedly. Whatever the case, all that craziness on to Make It to Break It. Why? Because the charges that he had, the charges that Tupac had, nobody really wanted to touch it. And then here comes Suge Knight with a great idea. And what happened? Tupac went from, even though he didn't do nothing, but those charges, it's the same charges that Tupac got. If it was 5 years later, he'd have had to sign up to be a sex offender. That means there would have never been an all eyes on me. There would have never been a Hail Mary because the laws that come with being a sex offender. No disrespect to Pac, rest in peace, Pac. So Suge was able to change the narrative, and it worked. He used New York. Yo, talk about Haitian Jack. Talk about Chuck. Talk about him. Talk about him. Yeah, F them dudes. Doesn't it look similar to you guys? Isn't that what Wack doing? He's going after everybody that he knew was gonna come after. Let me tell you something about calculated. What's that thing you told me? Calculated cloud chasing moves. Yeah. He interviewed him. He knew talking to 6ix9ine that 6ix9ine would eventually talk about Shotty, Free Shotty. He knew eventually he was gonna talk about um, Jim Jones. He knew that. Nah, stop it. But you ain't this. Wack is an intelligent man. He's a businessman. So what happens is he, they sat back and laughed. Shout out to academics. One of them are gonna be in their feelings. They're gonna go live about this. Okay. We sort of got mad that Jimmy didn't respond, but Jimmy said, "No, I'm not feeding into that because I know what they're trying to do. They want to respond." What happens? Dudes began to respond. Do you see how much on go Wack was when dudes started to respond? How much on go he was? Because he already knew, watch, they're gonna respond and say, why would I sit down with a rat? That's what Wack had that in the back of his head already. Dudes gonna say, why would you sit down with a rat? So, okay, as soon as they come at us, we're gonna bomb them. How does Wack go from sitting down with 6ix9ine to now Wack is the most popping item in Clubhouse? People don't even care about 6ix9ine no more. Yo, Wack is in the building. Yo, he a sucker. Yo, what you think about such and such? Man, he's soft, man. You know what I'm saying? It's business. Because you know why? Because he holds no loyalty to none of them. This internet street code that y'all talking about, that's the internet. What code I hold of them? I don't know codes of them. My dead homies ain't they dead homies. Whack him up to any strip club and go, yo, what's up with Zeke Blood? Yo, he's a coward. Yo, he a sucker, homie. Yo, in 84, dudes took the shit. This is what we do, bro. This is what we do. That's a bad New York habit. We do it to each other in New York. And that's why a lot of beefs happen in New York. Because we do that. We run our fucking mouths too much, bro. We like little girls. We're gossip girls, bro. You know what I mean? We do too much, bro. We do way too much. I could go to your projects and ask somebody about whatever in your jets. I get the whole 911. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? When we get down to it. Now, another story that happened where I'm at in the center, somebody hit my inbox and said, Zeke, why don't you talk about what happened in the St. Louis Center? I guess the detention center downtown, there was a fight in the rec area. What was weird was the police let these guys sit. They did not come in to stop the fight. They didn't raid it. They allowed these guys to fight for all like 2 hours. Then they came back another 2 hours, and then they waited to the rest of whatever squad they had, and they went up in there. What I think about that is St. Louis police, county jail. You need to pay attention to Rikers Island and all these other jails that have these units that come in to break fights up. Y'all sitting there letting dudes get half murdered in your county jails is retarded. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm supporting police, but this is serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting there and dudes is getting beat up on bad. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't have a unit to at least break it up. The same thing that happened in the four building with Khalif Bauer. They're letting dudes go crazy in the penitentiary. Why it takes somebody to die before they go, yo, we gotta change the rules around. So with that being said, man, some of y'all people that's from St. Louis, start contacting your local politicians like Corey Bush, the mayor, and go, yo, we need to come up with something, Father. We need something. So this is why I tell y'all, find some legal shit to do. So you ain't gotta worry about jail. You ain't gotta worry about, yo, if I go to jail, I get punched in the face or I get cut and stabbed. In the words of Crown Courts TV, find something legal to do. This is serious, man. There's people I'm loyal to through conversation. Because it's pure loyalty. Like my man, um, Money D, good people. I speak to him every day, every other day. My man from Chi-Town. Chi-Town, you already know. He shouts me out all the time. We have a code of a connection of respect for each other. It's called respect. When I don't respect somebody, I don't think about them. You dudes think a lot of you dudes think about dudes that y'all don't respect, which doesn't make sense to me. Y'all respect you, so what? So what? My man said, yo, Joe, I remember back in the day, my man was like, Zeke. I was like, yo, so, man, I don't care about him, man. Let's get back to that, man. This internet code of conduct is not good for the people. Oh, shit, let me get to work. All right, with that being said, I got to go to work, you heard?